Hello, my beautiful and powerful Leo souls. Welcome back to Cosmic Wisdom, your sacred space for decoding the magnificent whispers of the universe. I am your guide, and if you have found your way to this message at this very moment, I need you to understand with every brilliant fiber of your being that this is no accident. This is a divine coronation. Pause with me for just a moment. Before we journey into the heart of this truth, find a space where you can feel your own majestic presence. Take a deep, intentional breath in, feeling the golden light of the sun filling your lungs, charging your very spirit. And as you exhale, release the weight of the crown you have carried for so long. Release the need to perform, to prove, to strive. Because the universe has a message for you today. A celestial decree so profound, it will change the very way you hold your power. You have already been chosen. The verdict is in. And now, the only instruction from the heavens is this: sit still upon your throne. A massive financial miracle, a cosmic treasury, is being delivered to your kingdom. And it is arriving not in thunderous applause, but in sacred sovereign silence. You, magnificent Leo, do not follow the crowd. You are a creator of paths, a beacon of light that others follow. You follow the call of your heart, the stirrings of your soul, the undeniable pull of a grander destiny. And that very intuition, that royal inner knowing, has led you here today. Your spirit knows what your mind may still be questioning. Something glorious is happening just behind the curtain of your reality. If you can feel the resonance of that promise deep in your bones, if your lion's heart is stirring in recognition, I want you to do something for me right now. Make a sacred pact with your own ascension. Press that like button, not as a simple click, but as a powerful seal upon your intention, a declaration to the cosmos that you are ready to receive your divine inheritance. And if this journey feels like home to you, if you are ready to unlock the full spectrum of your magnificent potential, then subscribe to Cosmic Wisdom and comment below with this powerful affirmation, your first act of sovereign stillness. In the comments section below, let the universe know you are present and holding this moment by entering your 3 favorite numbers and see if luck comes your way. Let this be our sacred covenant, a promise that we will walk this path of awakening together. Now let's dive deep into the heart of this cosmic moment, shall we? You can feel it, can't you, Leo? A subtle shift in the silence, a quiet hum in the moments between your grand plans and your brilliant performances. It's an unusual stillness for a soul as fiery and radiant as yours. This is the sacred space between the cosmic verdict and the arrival of your reward. The war for your worthiness is over. The auditions have ended. And now your only job is to remain grounded in your own majesty while the heavens finalize the transfer of your kingdom's resources. O beautiful soul, you have been tested in ways the world could never see. The spotlight often shows the strength, the smile, the effortless charisma, but it rarely illuminates the sacred exhaustion behind the curtain. Yet you kept your heart open. You gave with a generosity that defied your own circumstances. You believed in your creative vision when no one else offered a standing ovation. You loved with the full, roaring power of your heart, even through seasons of abandonment and misunderstanding. You prayed into the silence, and you rose again and again and again from ashes that you yourself didn't believe you could transform. Let me tell you a secret, magnificent Leo, that was never ever unnoticed. The universe, God the source, whatever name you give to the great mystery, saw it all. And while the world was busy calculating your worth based on external applause on followers, on visible successes. The cosmos was writing a verdict that could only be delivered in the quiet dignity of your own self-worth. You are worthy. You are chosen. It is time to receive. And the way you receive this incredible blessing is not by chasing it, not by striving for it, not by putting on a bigger, brighter show. It is by standing still in your faith. This isn't a passive, defeated silence. Oh no. This is an intentional, sovereign stillness. A stillness where you stop fighting the ghosts of past criticisms and start welcoming the grace that is rushing toward you. This blessing will not come through more effort. It will come through divine alignment. I know that right now, your very nervous system may not know what to do with this profound quiet. You have been so beautifully wired for action, for creation, for the roar of life. You have been so ready to pounce on the next opportunity, so prepared for the next wave of disappointment, that true deep peace can feel unfamiliar, unsettling even. But listen to me, you are not waiting anymore. You are being rebuilt from the foundation of your soul. This stillness you feel is not emptiness. It is a profound recalibration. It is the hand of the universe gently restoring what was stolen, healing the cracks in your noble heart, and preparing you to carry a weight of glory, a mantle of leadership greater than you have ever imagined. If you find yourself suddenly needing more sleep, if tears of inexplicable emotion rise in quiet moments, if you feel a little undone by the peace that is settling around you, you are not broken, beautiful Leo. You are being upgraded. Your spiritual and energetic systems are learning how to carry wealth, not just wish for it. You are learning to sit like the royalty. You are no longer begging for a seat at the table, no longer proving your right to be there, no longer chasing the spotlight. Because the miracle that is coming requires you to be rooted, not reactive. It requires a king or a queen, not a court jester. So if you are here right now, I implore you not to dismiss the sacred nudge that brought you to this message. This is the divine confirmation your spirit has been seeking. I invite you to stay with me on this journey, to walk through this entire message, because what we are about to unlock together is not just about money. It is about the freedom to create without limits. It is about the restoration of your divine identity. And above all, it is a return to your soul's perfect timing after years of feeling like you were running behind. Take one more deep breath with me, Leo. You are safe now. The cosmic accounts are being settled. The ledgers of light are being corrected. And the creative energy, the resources, the opportunities that were misused, misunderstood, or diverted from your path are now coming back to you, multiplied, purified, and sanctified for your highest purpose. If you feel the undeniable truth of this message stirring in your lion's heart, even just a flicker, let it be known. Let that be your first act of powerful sovereign stillness. Because in the unseen realms, your coronation has already begun. And trust me, you will want to be fully present for what the universe is about to reveal. It is magnificent. What we are entering now is not merely a moment of personal transformation, it is a profound cosmic correction. Magnificent Leo, every single moment of your life, the applause and the silence, the triumphs and the misunderstandings has been leading you to this precise, energetic inflection point. The suffering, the quiet seasons where your light felt dimmed, the feeling of being unseen, were never random acts of a cruel fate. They were part of a divine sequence, a sacred choreography orchestrated not to break your spirit, but to fortify the unshakable foundation of your heart, a foundation that could not be built in any other way. In the sacred language of the stars, Leo, you are ruled by the sun. You are the center of the solar system, the source of warmth, light, and life itself. Your very essence is to give, to radiate, to express. And this season is the universe's powerful evidence that your light, even when you felt it was shining into a void, has been witnessed, has completed its transformative work, and is now being exalted. This phase, this declaration of your spiritual coronation, is not just about being cleared of any perceived wrongdoing or failure. It is about finally being seen for the true majesty of your soul. It is about the unseen realm, validating what your heart has always known, that you were never lacking, only preparing. You were never forsaken, only hidden for a much grander reveal. And while the world may have measured you by your silence, by your moments of solitude, or even by your temporary scarcity, heaven was watching the unwavering condition of your generous heart, especially when it was bruised, but still chose to be hopeful, still chose to radiate love. You see, Leo, this is not justice by human terms. There is no revenge here, no vindictiveness, no "I told you so." This is divine restoration, the kind of glorious restoration that only perfect cosmic timing can deliver. When ancient wisdom speaks of the Creator being close to the brokenhearted, it is not just a poetic metaphor. It is an energetic truth. The moments that broke your heart open were the very moments that aligned you with a deeper power. The experiences that humbled you were the very things that prepared you for a truer form of leadership. And what the world may have called a setback, a failure, or a fall from grace, heaven calls a seed. Every single thing that seemed to be a delay was, in fact, an act of divine protection. While others may have risen by stepping on you, by borrowing your light without credit, or by silencing your truth, their gains came with a spiritual debt. The cosmic ledgers are now being opened not as an act of punishment, but because balance is a fundamental law of the universe. Energetic law always returns to wholeness. You are not being rewarded simply for what you did, Leo. You are being restored for who you continued to be, despite the pain, despite the rejection, despite the crushing feeling of invisibility. There is a profound sacredness in being the one who kept shining your light even when the world seemed dark. The one who gave generously from a place of perceived lack. The one who forgave, not because it was easy, but because your heart is too vast to hold poison. These are not just spiritual disciplines, my friend. They are spiritual testimonies. And in this very moment, they are being presented as evidence on your behalf in the high court of the cosmos. This is precisely why the universe is moving so quietly behind the scenes, not with a loud fanfare, but with meticulous divine precision. The restoration that is coming is too large, too sacred to be announced with trumpets in advance. It must arrive in the stillness, so that it can land in the fertile soil of your soul without being intercepted by your own fear, your brilliant mind's doubt, or your fiery impatience. This is why stillness is your spiritual posture now. And let us be clear, stillness is not inactivity. It is the highest form of alignment. It is the quiet, unshakable trust that says, I do not have to chase what has already been decreed as mine. Even when no one else affirmed you, even when the recognition you deserved never came, your unwavering belief in your own divine design, in the fire of your own soul, was the frequency that kept you tethered to this magnificent outcome. And now, that outcome is no longer a distant wish. It is a cosmic decree. You are no longer being asked to strive magnificent, Leo. You are being asked to simply stand in your power. Because this time the proof of your worth will not arrive as fleeting applause from the crowd, but as enduring provision for your kingdom. It will not come as hollow praise, but as deep, soul-level peace. And yes, your name was whispered in the celestial realms long before it was ever shouted on earth. Your suffering did not go unseen. Your surrender to the process was not in vain. You are not being blessed because you never struggled. You are being blessed because you never ever stopped believing in your own light. So now remain grounded, stay open, stand still upon your throne. The sentence has been declared not guilty, fully restored, and anointed to receive. In the quiet, golden aftermath of this divine decree, the next instruction may feel surprisingly simple and yet profoundly challenging. Just stay still. I know. For a soul like yours, a magnificent fire sign, ruled by the all-powerful sun, a soul whose very nature is to create, to express, to act, to lead, remaining still in the face of such powerful energetic momentum can feel like denying your very essence. But here is the deeper truth I want you to hold in your heart. This is not a cosmic call to freeze or to become passive. This is a sacred invitation to align with the powerful cosmic current that is already carrying you forward effortlessly. You are not being asked to do less, beautiful Leo. You are being invited to trust more. When the universe whispers, "Don't move," it is not withholding your reward. It is making sacred space for its delivery. Stillness in this holy season is not passivity, it is mastery. It is the embodiment of a faith so profound that it no longer requires external validation or proof. It is the deep cellular knowing that what is divinely yours will not miss you, and what is sacred does not require your hustle to arrive. You are not delaying your blessing by being still. You are creating the perfect landing space for it. Imagine a clear, calm, open field bathed in golden sunlight where this miracle can land, take root, grow, and multiply without the interference of your beautiful, brilliant mind's tendency to overthink, to doubt, or to panic. The instruction to remain still lives on three sacred levels: the mental, the emotional, and the physical. And each one is crucial to your coronation. Mentally, your mind has likely been your sharpest and most brilliant tool. It's your strategy center, your creative director, your survival guide. But now, it must become your sanctuary. This means gently silencing the inner critic, the relentless planner, the problem solver that is always on high alert for the next threat. You may not even realize it, Leo, but the energy of overanalyzing, even when it's driven by the best intentions, sends a subtle message to the universe that you don't fully believe the outcome has already been secured. So instead of scrambling for answers or planning your next 10 moves, I invite you to affirm gently and repeatedly, "I am chosen. I am ready to receive." Not as a desperate plea, but as a calm confirmation. Not as wishful thinking, but as a sacred agreement with the cosmos. Emotionally, stillness means allowing yourself to feel the full spectrum of your emotions without needing to act on every single impulse. You may find waves of joy rising so high that your first instinct is to shout it from the rooftops. Or you may feel a flutter of old anxiety in your chest with no clear cause. Let them come. Let them pass through you like clouds in the vast sky of your awareness. You are safe now. These feelings are merely echoes, not facts. They are the remnants of the old battlefield energy that your nervous system is still releasing. You are detoxing adrenaline, my friend, not receiving a new danger signal. Let peace become your new emotional rhythm. For now, contain your joy as if it were a holy and precious oil waiting to be poured at the right time on the right sacred ground. Physically, this is where stillness is most often misunderstood. People hear, "Be still," and think it means doing nothing, hiding away, or quitting. But in reality, it means doing only what anchors you in your sovereign power. Don't quit your job on a spiritual high. Don't rush to make grand declarations about your new life before it has fully materialized. Don't burn bridges with those who once doubted you. Your success will be a quiet, dignified testament. Keep your pace slow and steady. Cook a nourishing meal. Walk in nature and feel the sun on your face. Sleep when your body asks for it. Breathe. The ordinary becomes extraordinary when it is held in a state of profound faith. The physical realm is watching, Leo. It's watching to see how you hold yourself when you no longer need to prove anything. And the more grounded and centered you are, the more trustworthy you become as a vessel for this miraculous provision. In the same way that a mighty seed knows it must be still and gather strength beneath the dark soil before it can break through the surface and reach for the sun, you are being asked to trust this quiet, dark, and silent phase as an essential part of your growth. It may look to the outside world like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, everything is happening. You are being calibrated for a massive increase, not punished with a delay. And in this sacred recalibration, the greatest gift you can offer the universe and yourself is your stillness. A conscious, faith-filled, embodied stillness that whispers to the heavens, "I am ready. I will not run from this blessing. I will not doubt its arrival. I will be here open, quiet, present when the miracle arrives." After you have been spiritually coronated and have begun to practice this sacred art of stillness, something even deeper begins to happen. This isn't something that occurs on the surface of your life, but deep within the very wiring of your being. This is the part many people miss, the invisible rewiring. The energy that once held you in a state of constant performance and survival is slowly being unhooked. In its place, a new energetic architecture is being installed. You are not just preparing to receive abundance, Leo. You are becoming someone who is able to carry and hold that abundance with grace, with peace, and with unwavering stability. This is not something that happens overnight. It is a process of deep, spiritual, emotional, and physical recalibration. And the symptoms of this upgrade, the emotional waves, the random fatigue, the restlessness at night, the tears you can't quite explain, are not signs that something is wrong. They are sacred indicators that your entire frequency is shifting. Think of it like this. Your internal software was coded through years of needing to shine, to perform, to earn love, and to prove your worth. Your nervous system learned to expect the need for a grand gesture, to be vigilant for criticism, and to work overtime just to feel seen and safe. And now this incredible wave of unconditional abundance is trying to enter that system. But the old code doesn't know what to do with overflow that doesn't need to be earned. It might try to push it away to self-sabotage, or to misinterpret it as a threat or a trick. That's why your body and emotions might feel like they are malfunctioning. They are not. They are being divinely upgraded. From an energetic perspective, this recalibration begins in your auric field, the beautiful golden electromagnetic field that surrounds your body. It adjusts first before any physical changes manifest. Your body then responds to this new frequency. This is why grounding, becomes absolutely essential. Simple actions like drinking more water, replenishing your body with magnesium and B vitamins, and truly resting when your body asks for it are not luxuries in this season, Leo. They are spiritual disciplines. They support your body's ability to hold these higher frequency states without burning out. If you feel a sudden pull toward candlelight, toward listening to beautiful music, or even just sitting in the sun and feeling its warmth on your skin, do not question that instinct. These actions are not just relaxing, they are anchoring. They are powerful signals to your entire system that it is safe to expand. Food, too, plays a subtle but powerful role. As a Leo, you are ruled by the sun, which governs the heart. The colors gold, orange, and red have long been associated with royalty, with passion, with power, and with vitality. Eating foods of these colors, like oranges, turmeric, saffron, sweet potatoes, and red bell peppers, not only supports your physical health, but also resonates deeply with your energetic body during this transformative time. It's like feeding your spirit the very nutrients of the sun, nutrients it hasn't received in such a pure form for a long, long time. As your frequency rises, you may also find that you no longer resonate with certain environments, certain conversations, or even certain thought patterns that once felt normal or comfortable. This is a natural part of the realignment. You are being repositioned not just externally in your life, but internally in your soul. And while this may feel like loss on the surface, it is in fact a profound liberation. You are being released from the identities and attachments that were rooted in struggle. The patterns that kept you small, that kept you performing for your supper, are being dissolved because they no longer match the frequency of the sovereign you have become. This is why your stillness is so essential. You are not just attracting wealth, you are becoming wealth. You are becoming a living embodiment of the sun's generous, radiant, and unconditional light. And that transformation requires silence, gentleness, and deep self-trust. Like a magnificent butterfly in its chrysalis, you are not being lazy or stagnant. You are forming your wings. Let the process happen. Let the divine download complete. This is the sacred moment before everything changes on the outside, and it begins with the golden quiet on the inside. By honoring your body, by listening to its new needs, and by treating yourself with the softness and reverence you deserve, you create the ideal environment for this cosmic wealth to land, and more importantly, to stay. You are no longer just surviving magnificent Leo. You are becoming the fertile soil for a generational overflow of joy, creativity, and light. And this version of you, it doesn't beg for blessings. It magnetizes them with the effortless gravity of the sun itself.